the car show trying to sell the baked goods. They've been shouting out that they got it for sale, so that's been very good.
All right, very nice. So come on down to La Junta City Park. Join the Southeast Auto Antique Vehicle Club. I'm here with longtime member James Huff. You've been coming to this show for a long time, huh?
Oh yes, I'm not one of the oldest members, but I've been in the club for quite a while. I've been past president 3 times. So, yeah, and vice president about the same amount or maybe even more times. So,
all right. Yeah, very cool.
So we're going to start out right here with Dan Wagner's articulating tractor, and it has a number of attachments that goes with it.
Okay, it looks like it's got the utilities to do the job, right?
Yes, it does.
Very cool.
Trencher and the whole bit.
Yeah.
Trencher and the whole bit, he says. Okay, here we've got some tractors from the Thomases, right?
Yeah, Richard Thomas's tractors. These 2 old tractors are in very good shape, and he brings them to almost all the car shows and to most of the parades, too.
Yep, we have had them on the website just a time or 10. In fact, last year we had cool video of him putting around the middle of the park, getting ready to load them up on the trailer. So come see those.
And this beautiful little coupe is a new one to our car show, so we welcome all newcomers, and it has got one of the shiniest paint jobs on it.
Yeah, that is a pretty pearl white. Gary and Tiffany bringing it out for the car club here. Pretty cool. Flag's the perfect detail there.
You'll forget.
Nice crowd this year.
Yes, we've had lots of foot traffic, and that's what we enjoy, is people out here enjoying looking at the vehicles.
All right, what do we got here?
This is 51, I believe. 54.
Hey guys. The Grahams brought out their 54 truck. You want to tell me a little about this? Tell me about your truck you're on.
Okay. This is built by a gentleman over in Pagosa Springs. His name is Cody Ross.
Okay.
And it was homed at the Swink School. It was blue at one time. And
yeah, I remember seeing it when it was blue. Okay.
Yeah. And now this one is root beer brown and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Has a 350 engine in it with air conditioning.
Okay. It's a Ford with a Chevy.
No, it's Chevy all the way through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Chevy,
it's got
Chevy.
it's got a 350 transmission in it.
Okay.
Okay. The if you look under the hood, you'll notice that there's not a brake booster on it. It is down on the frame.
Nice.
The frame came from Orem, Utah. It's off of a 1970. It's a 1997 S10 Chevy.
Oh, wow.
It's been powder coated. The gasoline lines, everything are run through the frame itself. And you see there's not a battery here. The battery is located underneath the floorboards on the passenger side, just like the old Chevys used to have in it. And let me see, had the interior redone in Fort Collins. I did the woodworking on the inside, but the rest of it.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Let me open the door
Very
for you.
nice. Beautiful. It smells like new leather. If you guys can see that, it smells like new leather. Beautiful. Very, very nice.
Now I'll fire it up and let you hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, all right. We're going to get carried away. Let's go. Sounds healthy. It's not
Just managed to get where it's going in a hurry if it needs to.
all right. That's not all muffler. Hey, thank you for taking the time and thank you for bringing it out.
You're quite welcome. You have a good day.
All right. There we go. Moving right along, we've got Leonard Walgren and his Barracuda. Tell us about your Barracuda, Leonard.
It's a 66 Barracuda.
Okay.
And anyway, it's 64, 5, and 6. Had the same body style, just a little different in the grill.
Okay. Beautiful
And I had a
fastback.
brand new one in 64, and so I'd been looking for one, and when this came up, I bought it.
Very nice. Quite the color combo. White with that red interior. And
Red pinstripes makes it showy.
top really good. Yeah, very nice. Anything else you want to tell us about it, Leonard?
Not really. It's still a work in progress with some things,
Okay.
which I don't need to tell you.
They all are, aren't they?
We're going to talk with Leonard some more on down the line because he does have a number of cars here today.
All right, very good. Well, then tag along with the motley crew here, and we'll go take a look at your other cars.
You want to tell us about your pickup next? We're filming.
Oh, you're filming?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook now.
That's a 70 GMC. I took and put 72 front end on it so I could have disc brakes and 5-hole wheels.
Nice.
So I changed the rear axle too so I could have 5-hole wheels that matched.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Beautiful truck. How long have you had it?
I'll take his word for it.
Since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
He's just like most of us. He's got to check with the wife on those dates.
On the calendar dates.
you want times and dates and prices? Well, I don't know.
Okay. We may not have the time, the date, or the price down here, but we have lots of beautiful cars and trucks.
Okay, it's some of this history. Okay.
Some of them with the original owners still and very well taken care of.
I'm just trying to stay out of the way.
How are you? The owner or the driver?
Good to see you.
Would you like to tell us about your car?
Well, we kind of got to keep moving because they're playing music. So we're going to walk past because the music's going. And the music will get the recording blocked by Facebook. So you could tell me about your car. If someone wants to go over and turn the music off, it would help. Otherwise, thank you. So, you want to tell me about it?
Sure. This is a 1932 Ford American Graffiti clone. It's got a 350 with 4 deuces, Offenhauser intake with 4 Rochesters.
Wow.
Got a 4-speed Muncie rock crusher,
Yeah,
411s.
411s, huh? So she's not made for the highway top end.
Not really.
No.
She's quick but not fast.
There we go. How long
Still
have
a
you
work in progress. I've been doing it for about a year now.
working on it for about a
Just need to
year?
finish the interior
Nice long tubes.
to get dual exhaust go in there into a set of mufflers, and then out the back end 3-inch exhaust out the back.
Very cool. Just what you need on the interior, huh? That's how I like them, personally.
Yeah.
Less weights, more go.
This is a vintage year that the air conditioning is 3 windows down and the air scoop open and 55 miles an hour.
Very good. Thank you. Anything else you want to say about your car?
Enjoy it.
Very cool. Come see it in Lahaina City Park right now during the Southeast Colorado Antique Vehicle Club Car Show. Thanks for killing that music. I appreciate it.
Now we have Leonard Walgren again.
He emptied the garage today. Not quite, I bet. Not quite. Now this truck we've had featured in numerous parades here lately.
I suppose.
Yeah.
And they're pretty rare. They
Okay.
only made them a couple years. And this is the only 57 ad that I've ever got a hold of.
Wow.
They,
With the fins.
with the fins, yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very rare.
Yeah, sweep side.
Swept side,
Yep. So you've had this truck for a number of years.
I have.
Okay, you want to tell us a little bit about your history with your truck here?
Well, anyway, when I was in high school many years ago, there was one in Holyoke, Colorado, when he drove it to school, and I always remembered that swept side.
All right.
So anyway, when one came up, I bought it, and it's probably been 20, 30 years ago. Probably 30.
Probably closer to 30, huh? Yeah, we'll check with the wife on that. That's what we were doing earlier.
And you had to find parts in whatever junkyard you could.
Okay. So it's a rare body, but other parts work on it? I mean, Dodge is Dodge, right? Parts is parts?
It's a 315 V8.
Okay.
Which is a predecessor to the 318s.
Okay.
Which was a really good engine for years and years and years. So.
All right. You got the miles on it to prove it, I'll bet. It doesn't look it.
Push button, drive. And
oh, yeah.
want me to open the door?
Yeah, we'll let you open that door. Now, that's the original color. Is that the original color? Or has it been changed?
But it was one of the colors they had.
Okay. It is an OEM color, just not the original.
Yeah. They had a coral and white. They had a blue and white, red and white, green and white.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
But I wanted it bright.
And it is bright.
It is bright.
Coral and white.
Coral and white.
Go down by your other one.
Beautiful 57 Dodge.
I think, Adrian, you ought to be able to tell us about this next one.
Yeah, we can talk about Dad's little Carmen Ghia here. Beautiful little car. Now, this car's out of Chirac originally. So it's a local car all of its life. Adriatic blue is the color combo on here. 1971. He's got that custom top by SoFine, navy blue top on the Adriatic bright blue. I like the crystal shift knob. That's not stock. Pretty fresh restoration here on this 71 Ghia.
Oh, no, make him do it.
We'll show you guys the parts that make it go.
I know.
We'll find him and send him your way.
It's an 18 and change stroker, so we know it's got a little stroke to it. Dual Weber carburetors. Those are the Spanish dual Webers, the ones that are worth a pile. Hard to come by parts there. Yeah, very pretty. Well, if the owner's absent, then we don't talk. We can read the plaque, can't we?
Yeah, there you go.
The Pearson's beautiful little Mustang
Pearson's
here.
but she seems to be reluctant to come and talk with us. So we're going to make up whatever we want about these cars.
Lori is laughing.
Come on out here, Lori, and tell us about your cars.
She got roped into it. It's okay. They can't tell. They can't tell. A beautiful 67 Fastback. Yeah.
Can you give us a little history?
I know it's got about 20,000 miles on it. Original.
Oh, wow.
22 or something like that.
Really low. Then do you ever get to drive it?
Oh, yeah.
You can tell by the smile on her face that she gets to drive it.
He always makes me drive that one. But I love it, too.
All right.
So he can tell you more.
All right.
How are you guys?
We'll just walk
You're good.
around the little
We're good. We're
Mustang.
just having fun with this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
And then the next car up belongs to the Pearsons too.
I know, see? Where's my husband?
So
It's all right. My parents dodged the interview
There
too.
they are right
I
there,
know,
your
huh?
parents.
Too bad we already passed their car.
Oh, here he comes. We've got Kitty.
here comes the boss of this car. So maybe he can tell us a little bit about it.
Second owner, all I know. All original. All numbers matching.
Wow.
I bought it from Benny Bravo. He was working at a dealership in Pueblo. He bought it. And
66.
it's set for all these years. His kids went to college in it and everything.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally talked him out of it. I think he's still kicking his butt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all numbers matching and 440 automatic.
Now, did you repaint it, or is
I had to have it repainted.
you had it repainted? Okay.
So this is kind of the one everyone wants, huh?
Yeah, this
It's a very desirable year of the Challenger RT. Charger. Oh, excuse
and
me.
I believe I heard here a week or so back that Dodge is going to quit making these two vehicles.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that on TV.
Yep.
They will no longer be produced.
It's fun. It's got a Positrack in it. You step on the gas and it just spins them when you want.
At will. Huh?
It's fun.
Very
It's
nice.
only 375 horse, but you know how they rated them back then.
Yeah, a little
A
underrated.
little underrated.
All right.
It's got the skinny tires, so you know it doesn't have the meat that he has.
But it spins them real nice. That's the nice thing about skinny tires.
Hubcap car, you know, it's nothing special. The Mustang here has got 23,000 original miles on it.
23,000.
That's what she told us.
It's an originally Los Animas car. Doug Ricken knows the guy's family that bought it new, and their son ended up getting sick and passing away. And it had 6,000 miles on it. It's set for years and years. Leon Vendeska bought it when he was doing a divorce with my sister-in-law. And then after he put 20,000, or let's see, I got it when it had 21,000 miles on it. So he put what, 15,000 miles or whatever on it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the barn, left it set. He sold it to me. I drug it out and it was locked up, and I've had to repaint it and redo it. I
But
just
that's cool.
cleaned it up.
Wow.
So
Amazing low miles.
it's a year-end car. Where
Okay.
It has a 289 two-barrel, but it has a 4-speed. Which usually, if they have a 4-speed, they have a 4-barrel. You know?
Oh, wow.
It had dual exhaust, but this has single exhaust. It's got the dash, the deluxe dash, you know, the brushed aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the brushed aluminum dash, but the standard door panels. So whatever was left over at Ford is what they made this car out of.
Oh, very cool.
You know, it didn't have a folding rear seat. Well, I had to have a folding rear seat, so I put it in there.
Okay.
But other than that, it's just,
That just goes to prove you that you're a car person.
why is that?
Because you do all the changes yourself.
Well, thank you so much, Kenny. If you want to tell me more, I'm listening.
It just, the bugs like it, I guess. The butterflies really are attracted to it.
Oh, yeah. It's that time of year for the alfalfa butterfly.
Yeah. I had to wash my
Beautiful 67 Mustang.
Had so many on.
Yep.
Thank you,
All right,
Kenny.
you guys have a good day.
Hey, you too. Is Brad around? Yeah, Brad is.
Mr. Smith, come and talk to us about the car.
Oh, mercy.
Now, you've had this one for a while, huh?
I've had this for 46 years, I think.
Okay, you original owner? No.
Second owner.
Second owner. All right, and tell us about your beautiful GTX.
Well, it's a 68 GTX 440 mag. It's got a little customization in the engine.
Okay.
She runs pretty strong. Had it restored in from 2000 to 2001. Was in restoration.
Okay.
Took it down to bare metal, started over.
So you, wow, all the way down
Yeah.
about 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's obviously got a spot in the garage, huh?
Oh yeah, she always sits in the garage.
Now, is that an original color? We know it's not original paint, you just told us, but...
It's a little bit tweaked. We put a little blue in there. It was supposed to be forest green metallic, but we went with a little blue and put a little pearl in there. And
Okay.
it was a metallic to begin with.
Very nice metallic green with a little hint of blue pearl. And you guys have the tarantulas out here on the rear deck.
Yeah. my
What's
wife-
going on with these?
She wanted to show them off. I guess even if somebody wanted to buy one.
Oh, okay.
And we do have a tarantula show coming up here pretty soon in La Junta.
Yep. So the car club's going to be part of that?
Yes, we are. We'll be on the north side of the courthouse.
All right. Very good. And of course, we'll be there for that show too. We'll be live streaming the parade just prior to the car show. And we'll be keeping you guys covered here with the Southeast Car Antique Vehicle Club and their Tarantula Fest car show.
Yeah,
First year for that.
When's it supposed to be?
So that's going to be on October the 8th.
Okay.
Yep, on the north side of the courthouse. I'll get some more details up on the website here soon.
Cool.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you showing us your awesome 68 GTX. This is another one of Leonard's cars.
And Leonard's coming up right behind you. This is another one of Leonard Walgren's car.
All right, Leonard. Now, you have a thing for the Mopars, I've noticed.
That's true.
There's a theme going.
Yeah, see my count?
Yeah. Mopar or nothing, huh?
That's true.
Yeah.
I had some Fords, but I've sold them.
Okay, well, tell us about this one.
Okay. I've had this one since I was in high school. Now,
Wow.
we're talking about a long time ago.
And you said in Holyoke
in
earlier?
Holyoke. And this was,
So the truck was the one you dreamed about having in high school.
Yeah.
This is what you had to drive.
well, I had another car too.
Oh, okay, okay. This is the story of Leonard. I have another car.
Anyway, it was on a farm and ranch between Holyoke and Ray,
Okay.
and that's where I bought it. Originally for $20.
Wow.
Anyway, there again, you find parts as you go on.
Mm-hmm.
But
And you've tried to keep it as close to original as you can. Is that right?
That's true. Yeah.
What I love about this car is the hood ornament.
Everybody seems to like the hood ornament.
That is just a bit much. Now that's the Plymouth
Yeah.
ship.
The ship was their emblem for years and years. It's also on that emblem.
Just gorgeous.
And of course, it didn't look like this when I first bought it. Harold Duff was the one that painted it like this.
Okay.
I'll give him credit.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Added the, that's like a maroon striping on the detail, huh?
It is. So.
Very cool. 1934 Plymouth Coupe.
Cool, cool.
Anything else you want to add, Leonard?
No, not really. We had a
Okay.
good show today.
Beautiful show today.
Good turnout.
All right, we'll pick you up a little later when we get to your convertible.
Okay.
All right,
We got
this-
more coming from Leonard. Now
We
here we
do,
go.
we
Now
do.
this is James's.
This is my creation. This is my version of a Woody. Took about a year and a half to build, and took almost as long to title it as it did to build it.
Right.
It's got a 2x4 tube framing for the frame. Straight axle out of a Ford pickup for the front end with disc brakes. The cowl part, which is from the windshield down to the frame, is the only original part on it, and that is out of a 28 Chevy.
Okay.
The grill I made myself out of metal. The grill bars are curtain rods.
Okay.
Front fenders was a tandem axle for a trailer that I cut in half, which give me my lefts and rights.
Okay.
And the rest is wood back there. In all the rest of it, it is running a 360 Plymouth motor and transmission. I think it's a 904 transmission and Plymouth rear end in it.
Wow. And you got enough room for the whole family.
Yeah, there is.
Wow.
And we can open up the back.
Okay, take a look here.
On this side, we have the battery, and over on the other side, we have our pony keg, but it's filled with gasoline now.
Nice gas tank. That's a small gas tank, though.
Yeah, so we're not traveling too far at any one time.
Okay. Kind of the around town grocery getter?
Something like that.
Something like that. Wow. Come see this home-built Woody today.
Top, for the top, on top of the Nova Ply that's up there is heavy-duty pool liner.
Oh, okay.
That's what makes the waterproof top on it.
That's how you keep the water out.
And I did a few extras like running the exhaust through the back bumper and a number of things like that.
Oh, yeah. Very slick.
I could give a lot of other stuff, like the railings for the back fenders are garage door rails. That's what gives a rolled edge to it.
Okay. This is not made with a lot of car parts.
This is made with leftovers from the backyard. Let's put it that way. And a leftover derby car.
Oh, my. How cool. A very unique ride. He says it's a 2019 Woody, all made by hand. And if I wouldn't have asked for the interview, James, I would still be going, but what is it?
It's been called a school bus. It's been called a choo-choo train. So whatever you want to call it, we don't care.
Very cool.
The next one here is Gary Codwell, and I do see. Maybe we can get him over here to tell
us about his 56 Fairlane.
Are his. So if we can get him over here.
He's on his way.
Yes, he is. Gary, tell us a little bit about your vehicles here.
We got your 56 here. How long have you had it?
About 2 years now. I bought it already restored.
Okay.
And what do we have in it for a motor?
It's a 292. That's all original. It had 3-speed originally, and the guy that restarted put a 4-speed in it. So
very nice.
Upgraded to that.
And the paint job is not original color, but it goes well with the car.
Yeah, it really presents nice.
That's what caught my eye on it when I bought it.
Very good. So I've seen it out in a couple shows, and you don't daily drive it, do you?
Not as often as I'd like to. I need to get out more with it because it's a fun car to drive.
Yeah, okay, very
good
cool.
Cruising car.
Yeah. Kind of what you'd expect for creature comforts from the 50s here. Pretty comfy bench seat up front, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Gorgeous dash. I really do like the color combo. The two-tone really sets off those chrome accents, huh?
Yes, it does.
Gorgeous. And you must have a thing for Fords.
Just happened on these one day and wasn't really, I hadn't set out to have a classic car, but I saw them and said, yeah, that's what I need. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you get them as a pair then? Is that what happened?
Got them from the same guy, and then got this one for my wife. She always talks about one.
I noticed the best looking car and everything, it does have his wife's name on it.
That's a good husband there.
First time she saw one back when she was in college and fell in love with them, and that's all she ever talked about, how she'd like one.
Yeah, the legendary 55 Thunderbird convertible.
Do you have both tops for this car, Gary?
It's the hard top that sets on.
Sets on it, okay.
And then it does have a cover. You can cover up the
It has a bikini cover and just lets the driver.
well, no,
It covers that area.
covers everything.
Okay,
If you
all
get
right.
caught in a rainstorm without the top with you,
Oh, nice.
because you can't. The top doesn't travel with you.
Right. If you're going topless in this thing, you're stuck Weather be damned.
This has power window and power seat.
Okay.
292.
Yeah. Beautiful red on red. Very nice. Well, anything else you want to tell us about it, Gary?
I think that's the main thing anyway.
You got it to keep the wife happy
Exactly.
and give you that little bit of freedom to have that one over there for you to cruise.
Yeah, so
huh?
it's okay if I got that one.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I absolutely love it. The his and hers classic 50s Fords here with Gary Caldwell. Thank you so much, Gary.
You bet.
All right.
And our next ones here belong to Mr. Martinez. And,
Oh, hey, Jimmy.
He is here to
How we
tell
doing?
us about his cars and how long he's had them. So here's Jimmy Martinez.
All right, Jimmy, here we
Hi,
go.
Adrian. Well, this is a 1929 Model A Roadster that was built by Sid Craddock in Pueblo West, 85-year-old gentleman. It's a neat little old car. It's got a 51 Mercury flathead engine, Offenhauser heads, Offenhauser intake manifold with a 39 3-speed. It runs really nice. It's a cool little car and have a lot of fun with it. And again, it's a Roadster. I do have the top for it, but I left that at home today. And he built it early 60s, early 60s, late 50s style. So it's kind of a unique little car. So it's a fun car.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's one, I believe, of the original members of this car club. So
Been a member for many years.
Long time
since
member.
1985.
So,
Oh, wow.
So he can tell you more about the car club than I get to tell you. So if you have any questions, he's the man to go to.
And today's typically kind of your guys' membership drive, if you will.
It is. And we've done this show in the city park for, I think, 6 years now.
No, we've had it here. Well, the club, since I've been to the club, we've always had an annual
Show
here.
Yeah.
With the exception being COVID or some other.
Right.
Yeah.
You skipped 1 year in 2020.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, it's our annual show. And it's evolved over the years and things like that. It's a lot of fun.
I think
It
I
has
had a
grown.
count, a little while back for today, and I think it was 35 vehicles.
35 vehicles in this year.
So this next one belongs to Jimmy too. So
This is
Tell us about it. I see you cruising this thing around.
Yes, yeah. This is a 31 Model A coupe, 5-window coupe. Sits on a 32 Ford frame. Again, it's a hot rod, not a street rod. In other words, it doesn't have power windows and all the doodads.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a raw-looking car. It's got a Chevy 350 engine with the 3 carbs on it. It runs really, really good. Have a lot of fun with it.
You saved a little weight on the exhaust system.
Yeah,
I
saved a
see
lot
that.
of weight. You betcha. And it's kind of loud, kind of noisy. People hear me coming down the road, and
Very much like a motorcycle. If
yes,
you
the Harley guys really like it. They always give me a thumbs up when we get to the stoplight, and
Yeah.
you know, they rev their engines, and I kind of rev mine a little bit, and we just kind of have fun with that. So
will. If there's any creature comforts on this car, it's probably just a pinstripe, right?
that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yes, sir.
But beautiful pinstriping job on it.
Yeah, it's nice.
You want to talk a little about that?
Well, the fella who pinstriped it is retired now. He was from Colorado Springs. He came down to Rocky Ford and got it pinstriped from me. And unbeknownst to me, this was done 13, 14 years ago. But he had also pinstriped this car, and I didn't
Really?
know he had done that. So it's one of those serendipitous things that a person never knows until it just happens. So. Yeah,
It's
so
a small valley.
It's a small. Well, he's from Colorado Springs, yeah, but so, but it's a fun little car. It scoots along really good. And,
And he's also got the antique license plate to match the year of the vehicle.
Yes, and I do carry the state license plate that's required in my trunk of the car. So you do that.
Nice. Beautiful.
And then this is my 29 Model A pickup.
Okay,
And
so
it's a fun little truck.
so you got one in each body style.
Yeah, I got a Roadster, a coupe, and a pickup.
Okay.
Doesn't have a sedan.
I did have a sedan, but on a weak moment, I sold it.
On a weak moment.
So now I only have 3, and it's a fun little truck. It's very useful because it's a pickup, so I can carry a cooler, chairs, toolbox, parts. Exactly. It's a good parts chaser.
Okay.
And it's a 327 Corvette engine out of a 1967 Corvette. So it's just a 300 horse engine. And then it's got a Chevy S10 5-speed for transmission. So when I shift
5-speed with overdrive.
with
even,
overdrive,
huh?
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I shift to 5th gear, I could scoot along on the highway really good. And so it's really fun. And I just love old trucks. They're kind of unique.
It's Jimmy's Hot Rod Garage.
Yeah.
With the picture of your other car.
Yes.
I absolutely love it, Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And we see what you got. You got the parts back here, I see. Okay.
Well, I've been giving away Hot Wheel toys to kids. I think I give them all out now, so
Okay.
I just got a few little odds and ends to give away.
Well, thank you for doing it, Jimmy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, what a cool little truck. He's going to let me drive someday, folks. 300 horsepower, and how much does it weigh? About 1,200 pounds wet?
No, it's about 2,000 pounds.
About 2,000 pounds. Okay. Okay, still 300 horse, 2,000 pounds. That's a lot of go.
It's a lot of go.
All right, thank you.
Just my fill.
Our next vehicle here belongs to Tom Ryder, and we can get him over here and tell us a little bit. Tom, step over here and tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
Well, we got a 78 El Camino. How long have you had it, Tom?
8 years.
8 years now? How long has it had that paint job?
This is 6.5 years on it.
6 years on it. You wouldn't know by looking.
What
It's
other
clean.
modifications have you done to it, Tom, that we can highlight?
350 crate engine in it.
A crate engine.
Last year.
Okay. What size is that crate engine?
350.
350. Okay. And you're running a 350 or a 400 on the transmission?
350.
350. Okay.
Got the turbo 350 transmission too?
Yes.
It's a beautiful paint job. It makes the little El Camino show out very well.
It really does. It pops in that fire engine red. I don't know if it's fire engine or Viper red, but we could also call it resale red.
Yeah, it's a Viper.
Viper red. It is Viper red. Oh, and you got some comforts up in the cab too, huh? Or I guess is that OEM steering wheel and seats? New covers on them?
Yeah, I had the seats recovered. The steering wheel is one that came with it.
Okay.
And I put the gauges in there last year.
Oh, I see that. Very nice, El Camino. Does she spin the tires?
Well, not with me behind the wheel.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you wanted to last.
You know,
Maybe.
you can always tell car guys because they've always added some little thing here and there, and sometimes you got to look pretty close to see it.
Yeah, I had the rhino line.
And the Rhino line bed there. Nice detail. Not scratching the paint in the bed today.
Well,
Is there anything else you want to tell us about your car, Tom?
Just enjoy driving it, don't you? And Tom shows up to a lot of our car shows, almost all of them really. And
I've seen you win some shows with this car.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
2 times.
yes, he's done very well with it. It shows very well.
Really a popular 78 El Camino. Gorgeous. Well, thank you, Tom.
You bet. Thank you.
You're all right. Get your picture, man. It's all good.
Alrighty, we're ready for this beautiful looking Chevy right here. I believe it's out of Los Animas.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
All right,
tell us
Ron.
about your Corvette.
Okay, I bought this in 2019. Paid $25,000 for it. I traded a 1986 Corvette for it.
Okay.
Seen it online. Traded online. The easiest trade I ever did.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Have you done any extras to it that you can tell us about?
No,
or?
I just recently had the harmonic balancer changed out. These Corvettes, the factory harmonic balancer creates a wobble and
It's loose, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll come apart. So I got it changed out. That's like about $1,700.
You have not
Lower the
add-
harmonic
have you
balance,
added
yeah.
any high performance
No,
things
no,
to it?
I
Still
sure
stock.
haven't. It's still
Okay.
Very cool. Just add gas and
It's got a
drive.
6.0 liter V8, 400 horsepower.
Yeah. You don't need much more than
no,
that.
No, for a light car, 400 horsepower car will move it pretty fast.
Yeah.
It will.
I'll bet she gets it good.
Almost anything out here will run faster than you're allowed to go.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. We'll kind of do the walk around here. Beautiful blue Corvette. (2005).
The way it is. Oh, that's dust, isn't it?
That part, it's hard to get shiny.
Yeah,
You know, I like how this,
You're right. And a lot of people think the thing to do is take a power bumper. That's the worst thing.
Nice little vet.
It's hard to keep clean.
Oh, I have a mile of dirt road no matter which way I go.
It's hard to keep clean.
It is.
Yep. Well, thank you for showing us your vet.
Quite
Wayne.
welcome. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, the next one here is a beautiful little convertible, and the paint job on it makes it show very well. And this belongs to Wayne Potter, and he's here to tell us a little bit about his car.
The car originally belonged to my brother up in Leadville.
Wow.
It took me a few years to get it from him.
Just a few.
He makes that sound like he really had to beat him up or something.
When I got the car, it was Oxford white. It was pretty scratched up, so I repainted it. The car's got a 289 in it, or not a 289, excuse me. It's got a 302 in it.
Okay.
With a mid-rise manifold, Holly 650 double pumper.
Nice.
C6 transmission.
Okay. Got the bigger tranny.
With an 1800 stall core converter, 9-inch rear end, and Shelby suspension.
Nice.
Hey, it does have a few extra goodies on it.
It's got sequential turn lights in the rear. It's got an air ride system in the back. The seats were done by, my upholstery was done in Denver by a company called F&H.
Okay. Oh yeah, those look comfortable. None of the short buckets here. The headrest here is a nice comfort to add.
It is. So I've had it going on probably 8 or 9 years now, and I love the car.
It's a beautiful car.
You know, Adrian, there is a lot of these cars in the valley. We just have to work a little harder at getting the people to get them out for us.
There you go. So bring them out. The Southeast Colorado Antique Vehicle Club. You guys have shows on your calendar.
We do.
And you guys are a great resource for finding car shows in the region.
We do.
And you have affordable membership.
We do. It's $20 a year.
Okay.
Anybody can afford to be a member of this car club.
All right.
I just signed up today, as a matter of fact, for
the membership.
All right. Well, welcome to the club.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm part of the club. I may not make all the shows, but we try to make a couple little videos for you guys. And Karen helps us by sending us your minutes from the meetings, so we get everybody updated on what's going on.
And it's my wife that sends the emails out for the club meetings and
Yep.
car shows and parades that we're going to be involved in and
Yep.
stuff like that. I've been past president 3 times, and I think vice president 4 or 5 times. So,
All right.
I try to stay pretty involved.
It's a great little club to get involved with. So you guys don't have to join the club to come enjoy the show today going on this afternoon. Look, but don't touch the Southeast Car Antique Vehicle Club annual show at Lahaina City Park. Hey, thanks so much, Wayne.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And welcome to the club, man.
Thank you.
And I guess I get to talk to you about this next one. It's one of mine, too.
Okay.
I had this one about, I think, probably about 14 years.
Now, I've seen Retha Bell drive this in quite a few parades.
Yes, she has. We used to have a black and white Crown Victoria.
Okay.
And as Jimmy says, in a weak moment, I sold it. So I still have this one yet. And all the work that's done on it, I did. So all the mistakes I'll own up to.
Oh, there you go. Now, these original colors.
Yes, original colors.
Red and white, that really pops.
Yes, it was. This one has a 293 in it with an automatic.
And air conditioning?
Air conditioning, aftermarket.
Okay. There you go. Happy wife, happy life. That's
Yes.
what AC's for.
It is, and this one also has power steering.
I love your vintage igloo cooler back
You
there.
do.
Yeah, that's classic. Probably
I
not
added-
as vintage as 55, but.
I added the Continental kit on it.
Okay.
It is an exact replica of what come out originally. It was purchased out of a company in Canada, but it's exactly like the original one.
Beautiful.
And just a short thing right here, if I can show my muscles here.
All right.
Just swing up so you can get to the gas tank, to fill the gas tank. Yeah.
Oh, slick.
So that's the way they were back then.
Very nice. Added the classy touch there with
Yes.
that Continental kit. And you said you've had this car for 14 years?
About 14 years.
He didn't have to check with the wife either, folks.
No.
Very neat. That 55 Fairlane.
Actually, being I had both the Crown Vic and the Victoria,
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Victoria better because when you roll the windows down, it opens it all up. With the Crown Vic, you still had the chrome that run up over and
yeah.
divided the back and the front windows.
Oh, I see. Very nice, clean roof line with the windows down.
This was called a high boy.
Okay.
The windshield on this is 2 inches higher than the rest of them, and it's the only year that they made this car with a higher windshield.
Wow.
And you notice the windows broke again.
Oh, man.
And I put that in, and I don't know what they cost today, but when I replaced it the first time, the windshield was $1,500, and
Oh.
it was $400 to get it shipped from Chicago to here.
Oh, man.
I know the next one's going to cost more.
A little bit more. Things have gone up.
Yes. The next one coming up here, I can't say I
know
much
Thomas.
about it.
Well, no, you're good. This is a pretty rare car, little M2. We're gonna see if we can get. Here he is. He's over.
yeah.
He's over here. He's gonna tell us about his rather rare BMW. Pretty new model.
Yeah, it's pretty new. It's 2019 M2 competition. It's actually probably going to be one of the last manual transmission cars that you're actually able to get.
Yeah.
They're becoming more and more rare. See, 3-liter inline 6 twin turbo, fairly new. I've driven the piss out of it.
Oh, okay. What's the horsepower at?
See, on paper it's supposed to be around 405, but I've seen dyno numbers about 410.
Okay.
So, for the wheels. So.
And it's light.
Yeah, 3,600 pounds, so she's kind of heavy.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think it's all safety stuff.
Yeah, like we were talking about your brakes earlier.
Yeah, 380 millimeters in the rears, 4-pot Brembo brakes.
That's the rear brake,
Yeah,
folks.
the
We're
rear
looking at the rear brake.
And then
a lot of brakes.
400 millimeters in the front. The brakes are actually so big. I can only fit 19-inch wheels under.
No 20s for you, huh?
No 20s.
Yeah, but you don't want to take 20s to the track anyways.
No.
So this car does see some track time.
It does. I actually just participated in Street GT track battle for Grid Life. So it's my first year doing it, so I'm hoping that it'll be the first of many.
All right.
Have you upped the horsepower by adding a bigger turbo or anything like that?
No, not yet. I kind of want to outdrive the car first. I was planning on doing suspension, a bunch of suspension work and stuff like that. Probably different set of brakes. Kind of want to outdrive the car, and then I'll be like, okay.
Now we can bump up a little bit more horse, but
because it's plenty of horsepower. You can just
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I got to experience a pull in this car, and it was impressive. And kind of loud too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the pops and bangs.
Yeah, yeah.
Exhaust on it as well.
So you pretty much just purchase and then just run the heck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Yeah, so you get some track time.
As long as you keep it on the track and not on the streets, we'll probably be better off.
Yeah, that's it.
Got some reliability upgrades. Got a Mossman oil thermostat. Keeps my oil temperatures around 200 degrees.
Okay.
All the time. Full throttle for 20, 30, 40 minutes straight.
Not going to burn it up.
Not burning up.
Yep.
Nothing. Keeping the...
That carbon fiber package is just... Right now the camera's catching the shiny sun catching on that carbon fiber. And it's gorgeous.
Stock with all the vehicles. All the S55 vehicles.
Wow. Very cool. Come see a little BMW race car at Lahana City Park.
Yeah, I'll actually be racing here on the 15th and 16th here in Lahana. So.
All right, out at Lahana Raceway with Alan and all those guys.
And if you don't know where that is, it is located at the Lahana Airport.
Yep, out by the industrial park.
So if you guys are interested, please come check it out.
Yep.
Love to have you there.
All right, active racing culture here in La Junta. Thanks for keeping it alive.
Heck yeah.
Right on.
All righty, our next car here is a beautiful convertible. It's our past president's car. So here's Alvin Grimm to talk to us about his car.
Hey Alvin, how we doing? Life is good. Tell us about your drop top.
Oh, I've owned it for about 45 years, I guess, something like that.
A little longer than I've been alive.
Yeah,
okay.
Quite a while. And I didn't buy it new, but I did buy it used. It's all originally Ford. I don't have only aftermarket thing on it is the cruise control.
Okay, aftermarket cruise control added.
That's the only thing that's aftermarket, and I've tried to keep it. And it's got a few bugs in it that I couldn't get off.
How's that 390 big block move it?
It pulls it real nice. It's everything, but it burns a little too much gas.
Oh, okay, so you're saying it passes everything but the gas station?
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right?
It don't do bad. It's for the fun that it is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still got the 8-track in it.
And I see you've got your 8 tracks.
Yes, I have the 8 tracks, and the 8-track still works, but it drags like they did when it was brand new.
Drags like it's new.
Yeah, they drag when it's brand new. You have to take a camel matchstick or something and stick it on the side there.
Yep.
Push that over.
So of course, let's see, Tiffany's asking how long the show goes. I know you can check on our events page. It's got the flyer with the hours of the show, the map and all the details of the show. Into the afternoon is what we'll answer for now.
Yes, I think it's probably going to be somewhere around 2 o'clock.
2 or 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock probably. So Alvin, You don't have all the accessories I noticed today. Typically you have some accessories. Tell us about those.
Well, I generally have an A&W root beer thing hanging here, and I got a movie thing over there, but I was on water detail today, and so I didn't have a chance to load that up.
All right. Traveling light today, but doing it with the top down.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else you want to tell us about your car, Alvin?
Oh, nothing except it's a lot of fun. I tell everybody it makes an old man feel younger.
Makes an old man feel younger.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Well, thank you so much for the time and the interview.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. '67 Galaxy convertible. All right, what do we got next?
A nice little Model 8 pickup, and I do not see the owner of this vehicle.
Beautiful paint. That two-tone root beer going on there.
It's a 29, so I guess we can make up stories about it. Benz, there's nobody here to tell us different. I see it's got eyebrows on the headlights. It's got a stone guard on the radiator. It looks like original front bumper.
Okay.
The chrome windshield is aftermarket. I know that. And
very clean interior.
It looks like we must be a little bigger with automatic in it.
All right.
A nice looking little bed on the back of it.
Yeah, there's all the wood details you would hope to find.
And a sharp little trailer that it's a pulling. It really looks nice.
Very nice matching trailer too.
The wheels on the trailer looks to me like 36, 37 wheels.
I love it. You were definitely the right guy to do the interview with.
Oh, I don't know about that. We kind of figure out some of these things as we go.
Yep. Yep. We'll spin right around here and take a look at this.
This vehicle's out of Lamar, and the owner of it's right behind us. Step on up here and talk to us.
Yeah, just give us a little.
Pickup.
Tell us a little bit about your truck.
You've had it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
We are. You're on live.
We're almost done here, but this is
it's a 57 Chevrolet pickup with some kind of paint job. I don't even know what you'd call it.
It is immaculate, though.
But I was told the guy I bought it from had it done in '95. He said, cost him almost $10,000 in '95.
So that was a while back and very expensive then, wasn't it?
And he said they used wax paper to do it.
Wow.
And a body shop in Garden City, Kansas done it. And I've been trying to buy it from him ever since because my dad had one about like it. And he finally was going to fix the brakes and the motor didn't run or didn't stop. And finally he gave up on it and I bought it and I worked on it for a year to get it to stop and go.
Mm-hmm. And as I remember, his first shows that he come up with it, I think he even hauled it on the trailer.
I hauled it to Lahaina on our spring, what did you call that, our spring tour?
Yes, our debug trip.
Okay, and it done just great. I hadn't even washed it then. It wasn't even washed. And we went on the debunk tour and it did great until I was coming back to Lahaina to the trailer and it would only go about 25 miles an hour.
Have you done anything extra to the motor or running gear?
I haven't done a thing to it other than it wouldn't run, and it was mostly the fuel tank was just so dirty, corroded, tarry that
just typical things we do with the old vehicles.
So I put new gas lines on it, and I worked on that tank for 3 days, and I finally threw it away and bought a new one.
Nice, that's the way to do it.
And I think I got it fixed to where to run, but I'm going to wait until somebody is there to help me if it don't run.
Right.
But that's pretty much the story of it. Like I said, my dad had one like it, so the only reason I really wanted one.
This one happened to have the real pretty paint job on it.
Well, you know, at first I didn't like it. I was going to change it.
Really?
And about everybody, or a lot of people have told me, just leave it alone. Just use it like it is.
I think it's very pretty. I really like it.
That's what I've done. But the more I see it, I guess the better I like it.
There you go. It's growing on you.
Yeah, it's growing on me. That's what it is.
Well, it is gorgeous.
Yeah,
The
unbelievable.
detail is just phenomenal.
I'm not sure that your camera is going to be able to pick it up. What
I
it
know, we're
actually looks
trying.
like.
We're trying real hard. But this is something you need to come see in person.
Well, I've never seen another one like it. I don't know what they call it or what they... I just really don't know anything about
A
it.
truck like Dad's, but not paint like Dad's.
No, the paint's not like his.
See, and paint jobs like this and people like this that belongs to the club that brings these vehicles out is what makes these car shows worth doing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can tell you it's a lot of work. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell that too.
Yes, yes.
Yep. Polishing this one, I'd have a healthy fear of scratching it the whole time I touched it, I think.
It doesn't matter. It don't show.
Yeah, it is a very beautiful paint job on it. I think it might even look better this way than with the sun on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun makes a difference.
Yes.
But it does have scratches.
Oh well.
So don't look too close.
If it's a driver, it's going to get bugs, it's going to get dings, it's going to get scratches.
It's a driver, not
Wow.
anything else but a driver. As soon as I get it.
No.
Which house did you work? Yeah, that's true. We went on. Okay. I know I've seen you out in the drive-in.
There we go. He's got the chrome chains out back. And yeah, that paint covers every inch of metal on this thing just about.
Yeah, it's a very showy vehicle.
Very showy vehicle. I love it. I love that paint.
And it got all separated.
And even the stuff in the bed, the wood in the bed that's been redone looks good too.
Mm-hmm. The whole truck presents rather well for having a 25-year-old custom paint job on it. He said it was painted in '95. Wow.
Well, like I said,
It's not perfect, but it's fine.
There's no way. Really.
Well, thank you, Raymond.
You bet.
I appreciate you bringing your truck out and showing it.
Okay, thanks for having us.
Guess what, Adrian? There's another one that belongs to Leonard Waldron.
This guy's like, kind of like Jimmy. He's got one in every body style. He's got the truck, the drop top. Tell us about your convertible, Leonard.
Anyway, I was telling you earlier I had another car when I was in high school, and it was a 56 Dodge, two-door sedan.
Okay.
And this one showed up in La Junta is where I found it.
Okay.
Of course, it needed completely restored and everything, so it's a 56 Dodge convertible.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much original, motor and stuff. You haven't done anything extra to it.
And in fact, if I could find a quarter panel, rear quarter panel, whatever they're called, for this one I'd spend some more money because I got one for the right side, a new quarter panel, and I need one for the left.
And I'm not sure if the quarter panels on the convertible would be the same as like on a two-door hardtop or not.
I don't know either.
And that's very possible. It could be the same
Yeah, it could
quarter
be.
panel.
So. But anyway, it was a really nice car when it was new. It still is, but
it's very nice. You own it.
that's true.
There you go.
And it has the push button, power steering, power brakes.
Pretty comfortable for the period then.
Yes. Power windows.
Big enough to take the whole family.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, anyway, I love them all.
And
They like
that,
your
that
kids, huh?
the comment that Leonard just made there, he loves them all. That has been one of the things with the car club, that we've never voted on the best looking car or this or that, because his car is just as nice and important to him as the one sitting next door.
Yep.
So we don't try to insult anybody to saying that car over there looks better.
Ah, very good. Anything else you want to tell us about it, Leonard?
I don't think so. I'm going to go back and finish my lunch.
All right, go have your lunch.
Thank you,
Thank
Leonard.
you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And I can't tell you much about our next little car here either. So you probably know more about it, being it's more of your vintage than mine.
we can read the tags on it here. 2000 Mazda MX-5. Got to be fun.
Don't run off now. Okay.
He's got the sticker like Thomas does there, Lahana Raceway Drivers Club. So I take it this car's seen some track time. Of course, Lahana Raceway supporting the car hobbyists wanting to get that track time. Very nice.
And we have went out and showed our cars on race day out there. We have done that in the past.
Little aftermarket wheels. Nice.
I see a little ding in the front. Looks like maybe it got a little close, and that was probably because of the slower car in front of it.
There you go. Had to be. Because something that red doesn't go slow.
Back to the pickup. That's a trailer hitch receiver.
Oh, no.
Okay,
right, what
the
do we
next
got
one
here?
right here, our owner's been walking right along with us, so
I've been poaching the video.
he can
The
jump right
poaching
out here
video.
and start telling us about his vehicle.
Well, we moved down from Wyoming just a year and a half ago, so we're kind of new
to
in
the
town.
community. Cool.
I ran into Jimmy Martinez over by where we live. He was in one of his hot rods,
Thank you.
and anyway.
What's the car behind?
I bought this truck from him. It's a 1947 Ford.
Mm-hmm.
They call them a jail bar pickup because of the front grille. It's pretty much all original, which is kind of how I wanted to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the original flathead V8 motor.
Very nice.
And
This is one
needs,
Jimmy sold in one of his weaker moments.
Yep.
too.
I think so.
Actually, I believe he sold this truck once, bought it back, and then sold it again
Could
to
have.
you.
Yeah.
I believe as part of the history on this vehicle.
Well, he had plenty of them at one time.
He did.
I know.
He did.
Sounds pretty accurate knowing Jimmy.
Yeah.
47 Ford. Those louvers are a nice touch.
Yeah, those were.
Keep that flathead cool, huh?
Yeah. This is kind of a, well, not really rare, but kind of a different body style. Most of the body, except for the front clip, was the same from about 1935 till 48. And of course, there weren't any pickups built during World War II.
Right.
So 46 and 47 had the jail bar grill.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of them are kind of pretty much similar to the way they build them for years. I wanted to show off.
Yeah, let's take a look here.
Jimmy Martinez give me this.
Oh,
this
beautiful. Yeah, that's one of the ones he let go, huh?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
In one of his weaker moments.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to treasure this.
Yeah, that's very
There's
cool.
One thing I'd like to point out to you, Adrian, you know, this pickup is of the era when people on the ranch or farm carried a rifle in the back of their truck.
Right.
Oh,
You
we
it
see the
still
gun
has,
rack.
the rack in the back of the truck for carrying a gun. Today's pickups and the way the laws and stuff is, you just don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
No, you don't, do you?
No, very cool. Nice little addition there. Anything else you want to tell us about your truck?
Oh, it needs some work, some more work. And,
Oh, they always need work.
yeah,
That's it.
but I enjoy working on it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
All right.
Thanks to these club guys. These guys are the best. Answer questions, help you out, do whatever.
Yep.
They're great.
Very cool. Well, welcome to the Valley.
Thank you.
And then this next vehicle belongs to the Dankos. Mr. Danko, would you step up here and talk to us about your vehicle?
Okay.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
Life is good.
Good. Good.
Got the vintage Bronco today.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Got a 1966 Bronco. It's got a 170 6-cylinder
Okay.
engine, 3-speed on the tree.
Nice.
I've had it. It's been painted by a few different people. Doug Sane started it. I've had Ruby's do some of it, and well, the motor's all redone. It's all brand new engine. I mean, I had it bored out, and new pistons and new cam, and
A cammed up 170.
yep.
And you know, you take these vehicles like this and you get them up in the high country, you go into low range with them, then they can go just about anywhere you want
yeah,
to put
this
them.
right here, that's what I was telling somebody. My dad had a CJ6, I believe it was, with a little V6 in it. This thing outperformed it 10 times over.
I had a 68, it had the 289 in it with closet track in the back. And I could go almost as many places in two-wheel as some of the Jeeps could in four-wheel.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
they are very, very neat little vehicle.
And I still have more to do. I've had the interior redone. I mean, most of the interior, it's not original. It should have like vinyl, but I had cloth put on the inside.
Nice.
It didn't have kind of a cardboard with holes in it.
Well, this one didn't. This was a cheap model.
Oh, okay.
But I had it. The floor's all been rhino lined, and even the headliner has been rhino. That whole inside's been rhino lined too.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Because it should be white, and I thought it, since I did with the gray, I thought, you know what, I'll do.
Who needs a headliner anyway?
Cuts the noise down too,
Well,
don't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's
Very cool.
I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Is this one single gas tank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's still more that needs to be done. Doors need to be kind of readjusted, and you know.
Oh, it's a constant tinkering.
Yeah.
We understand that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you take it to the mountains, and you come back, and you got another list of what you want to do to it.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add, Pete?
No, that's pretty much it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for bringing out your vintage Bronco.
Okay, thank you very
Awesome.
much. All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
see ya.
Okay, we got one more here on this line, and then
Go
we'll
ahead.
go back and pick up the other side.
All right.
Yeah.
Where'd you tell me?
This,
Wyoming.
this one here is from out south, I guess I want to say. Lee, stand up here and tell us about your
A
car.
little bit of dirt on it, you have to overlook it.
That's okay. There's dead butterflies on mine.
It probably spends about as much time in Ohana as it does
yeah.
in the Kim area, but talk
Tell
to
us about your
it.
Super Sport Monty.
It's a 2003 Monte Carlo SS, the space car replica.
All right.
I actually bought the car in 2003, used, at the end of the year.
Wow.
And I've had it ever since.
So you're like second owner then?
I'm the second owner. I didn't know the first because I got it in a car lot, but
Okay.
had 14,000 miles when I got it. Now it's 211, so it's been a little distance.
Oh my, almost 200,000 miles on the clock.
Never gave me very much trouble.
Yeah.
It's been good.
I know the one trip we took when we went to Utah and stuff, you brought this car along on that trip. Yeah.
Very cool. Anything else you want to tell us about your Monte Carlo?
On the powertrain or motor or
It's
anything?
pretty much bone
Just
stock.
Just
Stock,
All
huh?
right.
Just well driven.
And
That goes to show you can have fun with these cars.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
drive it quite as hard as I used to. I've got a little age on me. The car's got a little age on it, so
he's
So you
giving
make
it more
quite the pair.
TLC. Yeah.
Check out that interior for you folks. 2003 Monte Carlo SS. The pace car clone, huh? And you got Taz on there, I see.
Yeah,
Gotta include
that's
Taz.
a factory deal too.
Really? He was on there from the factory, huh?
Right, yeah.
Wow, that's cool. You paid a little licensing fees to Warner Brothers for that one, I'll bet. That Taz cost a pretty penny there.
There's actually a sticker on the door that says just that.
Oh, really?
It's still there, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually got the sticker to prove that it was legit.
I bought a used.
Awesome. Well, thanks for bringing out your Monty.
Well, it wasn't much trouble. It's my daily driver. Happened to be in it, so.
I noticed you hesitated getting it on in here. We're glad you come on in with it.
Well, I thought I was pretty late. I might ought to check in.
Oh, no. You know how we operate. You just bring it on in and show it.
Yep, late arrivals are welcome. Very nice. Well, thank you.
We'll go back and pick up Doug and Missy down here.
Yep, and then we'll tell them to get the music back on.
Yeah, and Doug and Missy's the ones that playing the music. They're up from Los Animas, and we appreciate them very much. And they also donate gifts and stuff to the club and the car shows and stuff.
Yep,
So,
I know I've gotten a couple free oil changes from them down there at D&M Auto and Truck Repair. Big supporter of the car club, Doug and Missy Rickens. So we'll go talk to them. They've got the dairy truck.
And there he's got his nice little red car over there too. So
there we go.
We can talk to maybe we can get Missy or Doug, one or the other, out here to talk to us about them.
All right. Well, you go get Doug, and we'll start at the Ricken Dairy Classic.
Let's see if we can get Doug out here to talk to us about the truck. I do remembering getting this truck, but I cannot tell you how many years it's been. And so he's coming out here and being able to talk to us about the truck, when he got it, and what he's
Doug.
done to it.
Tell us about the Ricken Dairy truck you got here.
Yeah, this is not the original Ricken Dairy truck. We bought this in Los Animas. It was a believe it or not, it was a U-Haul truck back in the day.
Really?
And the only reason I found that out is because we were sanding it to paint it, and you could see the U-Haul in the paint underneath. You know, you could kind of make the U-Haul letters out. So, but we've had it for probably 10, 12 years now. And we just fix it up and use it. It's just a parade truck. We don't use it anymore. So
Parade truck. How many parades do you think it's been in?
Oh,
I've seen it
quite
in
a few.
a couple dozen in Los Animas area.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
The little quarter windows up there, that's something typical of Dodge.
Yeah, and it's pretty rare, the 5 window.
Wow.
It's very rare.
Oh yeah, let's circle around and check out the back windows.
Yep.
These rear quarters.
Yep. It's got a little flathead 6 in it with a 4-speed and a 2-speed rear axle. The rear axle is vacuum operated.
Okay.
And,
Not much of a blind spot with those windows. That's kind of nice.
Right. Yeah. And it's painted International Tractor Red.
Okay.
But it's actually due for a repaint. So
A little bit of fade on there. It looks like a tractor red though.
Yep.
Really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we leave this truck, we're going to go to their car, and I don't know whether Doug is going to talk to us or if Missy's going to talk to us.
I don't want to talk to him.
This is.
Who am I going to talk to?
You're going to tell him about the dairy.
Oh, okay. We got another.
We're going to get some history on the dairy.
More.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
Mr. Ricken, you want to tell us a little bit about your family dairy while we check out the truck here?
Well, yes. I think we've been in the dairy business all our life. I don't remember not milking cows. But we did it at La Junta. And then when I moved to Los Animas, we started and sold milk to Golson Dairy at Los Animas. And until my wife passed, my oldest son passed away. And then we cut down on the herd. And then my wife passed away, and we just did away with all the cattle. And so I don't have no cattle on the place now, but I'd like to have some.
All right, he's looking for cattle, folks. There you go. You'll be surprised. We might get a response on that.
Yeah.
But the old classic Ricken Dairy Farm, they're off of the back highway there,
194.
194.
Yeah.
When he first moved there, that was called 9th Dairy Lane. He lives on Road 9.
Yeah.
And it was called 9th Dairy Lane. I still remember the porcelain sign that was up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ghost and Dairy was right there on that same road. And then I was right below him, and I sold milk to Ghost and Dairy.
So you were like a wholesaler. You sold to the other dairy farm and they retailed it?
Yeah, right. Right. Then later on, Golson went out of business, so I sold milk to the Mountain Empire Dairymen Association. And thank you, girls.
They're doing their fundraiser today.
Yes, for the baseball team.
We already got some over there.
Everybody's candied up over here. Got the candy paint and the candy to eat there. So anything you want to add, Mr. Ricken?
Well, I like to say I sold to Golson Dairy till they went, sold to Fairmont, or they got out of it. And then I sold to Mountain Empire Dairymen Association. And all my milk went to Sinton Dairy in Colorado Springs. And then after that, I sold to Western up in Denver. Western Dairy Company. And
well, thank you for sharing your history on the dairy farm with our community. And pretty cool to see this truck, although it's not the original one from the farm, how well it wears the name and represents the Rickens. So thank you for supporting our car club too.
Oh, you bet. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Ricken.
Thank you.
All right, Missy, you want to tell us about the Mopar you got over here? This is your trailer queen, huh?
Yes, I'll tell you a
It's got
little
the
bit
enclosed
about it,
trailer and the whole bit.
Doug can tell you the rest. I can tell you this car right here spent a lot of time on that dairy farm. Doug's brother Greg had it, and we got the car from Greg's wife after he passed.
Okay.
But I'll let you let him.
You're going to
fill
make
you
him
in
talk
on the
about the
rest.
CUDA.
Yes, definitely. That's his baby.
But I noticed that you get to drive it more often than I see him driving it. So you can tell us all of the ins and outs about it.
That's because he has his other toys.
Well, Doug, tell us about the CUDA, would you?
This CUDA we acquired in '98 after my brother passed away. It was his. He bought it from his best friend who bought it brand new. And right now it's got right at almost 29,000 original miles on it.
Wow.
It was bought brand new at Big County Motor in Los Angeles. It's very rare. As far as a 383 car with the shaker hood is very rare, and the color, Chrysler called it Rally Red, paint code FE5, and the color combination and just the way the car is built is very rare. It doesn't have a lot of options on it, but it is the way that it is built. It is rare. We have the original broadcast sheet. We just left the dairy truck. My brother Greg, who passed away, owned this car, and he always worked for my dad on the dairy farm and didn't took a wage. And when this car came available, Dad bought it for him. I still have the original check. $2,800.
Wow.
Yeah.
And right now it'd go for a much prettier penny than that.
Yeah, quite a bit.
6 digits probably.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
The original spare tire is still in the trunk, and the original 8-track player in the car still works.
The spare tire's never seen the ground.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's get some details here.
Cool.
So you said Rally Red.
Yep.
The 383 shaker hood combination being a very rare options.
Yep. Yeah, the shaker hood is very rare.
The hood pins, those original?
Those are an add-on there.
Aftermarket, but period correct.
Well, no, they're original. That was part of the
okay.
CUDA package.
Okay.
Option package. The motor's never been rebuilt. It's all original except for one repaint.
Yeah, but it's only got 29,000 miles on it, so the motor shouldn't need to be rebuilt at that point.
It does have an aftermarket radiator, and the only reason it has an aftermarket radiator in it is because when Chrysler built this car, they screwed up and they put a radiator in it for a slant six car, and it ran hot everywhere it went. So we finally pulled the numbers of the radiator that was in it, and that's what they told us it was. So we then bought a Harrison radiator and put in it, and so the gills on the side of the fender were 1 year only. 71 was its own year. It had the four headlights in the front. All other CUDAs only had two, and it had the gill fenders on the side, and that's how you can tell a 71. This car originally, when it came out of the factory, had painted steel wheels with dog dish hubcaps, and I liked the way these looked, so I went ahead and put those on it. I think back in the day when his best friend owned it, I think they took the original steel wheels off and put them on a piece of farming equipment, and it had some slotted mags on it when we acquired it. So I wanted the original look, so I went with the road wheels.
Very cool.
So, on the interior here, the interior is all original. It's never been apart. It's got the slapstick shifter in it. AM FM radio. One of the things that makes this car kind of rare is it's a CUDA package, but it does not have the Rally Dash instrumentation in it, which would be attack and gauges kind of in a different arrangement. So down there you can see that red lever on the bottom is that louver opening for the shaker hood, so you can let fresh air in, or you can, in the winter time, you could close it.
Oh, cool.
And it would not suck the fresh air in from outside. But it's a really cool car. We sure love it.
She's going to show us everything.
Yep.
Down to the nitty gritty, the original spare tire.
Yeah.
Like Doug was saying, it's never touched the ground.
Yeah.
New tread on there.
Never been on the ground. We've got some 8-tracks in there.
Oh yeah, we want to show the Aerosmith on 8-track. Got to have Chicago in your classic ride too.
Yep. And this, I had a friend give this to me. If you was a top technician, a master technician with Chrysler Corporation, they gave you this
nice little socket set,
gold-colored socket set. Yeah. And I had a friend give that to me, so I thought it was kind of cool. So I just show it with the car.
That is cool.
That is pretty rare. No, it's home.
Oh, the build sheet.
The original build sheets in there. I don't have the original check with me. I leave it at home because I don't want the sun to fade it. So.
Right.
Yeah. So.
There you go. Thank you for the walk around on your cool 71 CUDA.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you for all your support on Seco News too. D&M Auto and Truck Repair, one of our founding advertising contributors.
It's just another example of what cars belong to our club members. So, you know, this is what keeps our club going.
Yep. It's a sense of community going on right here at La Junta City Park. Till 2 this afternoon. Come check out the Southeast Colorado Antique Vehicle Club annual car show for James Huff and the Southeast Colorado Antique Vehicle Club from La Junta, Colorado.
And if you're
he's going to add in.
Listening to us right now, remember, we have a food truck here. So if you have not had lunch and you would like to come and visit and look at the cars and and get something from the food truck.
All
They
right.
would probably appreciate that too.
All right, very good. Come see Ivy at Almost Home Cooking. Get your lunch. Get those baked goods for the fundraiser for the 10 and under softball team for James Huff, the Southeast Cardo Antique Vehicle Club. I'm